What is going on, guys? Sonic and the Bean Show here. Today we are looking at the brand new Jakks specific 2.5-inch Wario figure from Wave 46 or 7. I think it's Wave 46. So this is the wave after that new articulated Waluigi figure that I reviewed, and I really did like that one. So I'm looking forward to this one as well and see how it is. But here is how the front of the packaging looks. You can see we got the new Wario figure right here. And then of course the side just has the Super Mario logo, and then it just shows the name. There's the bottom right there. And then here's the back right here. So it just shows the figure. We do get a description read to the side. And then these are the other re-release figures in this wave. So we have Cat Mario, Blooper, Rosalina, and then Luigi right there. And yeah, that is pretty much the wave and then the packaging. So without further ado, let's go ahead and crack this out of the box and take a closer look. Okay, so here's the figure out of the packaging right here. This one's not too bad. I think this one will be fine for those that missed out on the old one, or maybe you're just now getting into collecting this line. But let me do a quick comparison just so you know what you're getting into. So here's the new one, and then here is the old one right here. So you can see that Wario is in a different pose this time. He got a different head sculpt, and of course the colors on this one's more saturated. And I want to say the plastic on this one's a bit more shiny compared to this one as well. You got the W letter right there on his hands, and then here is the back right here, and then here is the side. I actually got some paint on the the shoe right there, if you can see. And then here's again the front right here. So not too bad. I still like the old one, honestly. This one, obviously this one was just more limited with the articulation compared to this one, but this one I didn't really mind as much. I just kind of would have want Wario in just a regular pose like this, and that's pretty much what they're doing with their new figures now. They're just kind of putting them in just a regular neutral pose rather than a more expressive pose, which they still do. But it's nice that they give you an option to do something like that, like they did with Waluigi. I think the paint on this one isn't too bad. The eyes look fine, the nose, and well, the mustache. It does seem like this mustache is a little bit shorter than the one over here. I think it's because it's supposed to be like a little bit up, like to the nose. Now for the articulation, so for the old one, you were only able to just move the head and then the arms, and that was pretty much it. Now for this new one right here, you can't move the head. It is a little bit better. You can only move it to where his chin's gonna like connect to his shoulder, but it does get a lot more movement than the old one. It's still gonna have like that gap between the head though when you turn it, but I don't think it's as bad as the older one here. So you get that much there with the head. You have your regular rotation there for the arms, and then of course a hinge to the shoulder this time, and you can rotate the wrist too. But for the hips, you're only able to just swivel the legs right there. That's just about it, just a rotation. Nothing going on with the ankles though, which I don't really think is really much of a purpose for that. I think you're mainly just gonna have his feet forward really, just because if you put him to the side, I mean his feet are gonna be up like that really, and then you put the other one there, he just won't really stand. Alright, and now for some more comparisons, but here is Wario next to the newer articulated Waluigi figure, and both of these look great next to each other. I like both of these figures. It still sucks that Waluigi is still pretty short here, especially if you wanted to have him next to your other figures. Like I like what they did with Peach here, but now when you put Waluigi with Peach, he's like really short. It's similar to like Rosalina. Like if you were gonna have Rosalina, she's gonna look too short, and they did make her short because when they did Daisy, they did her just fine with Peach. But yeah, it's just weird. Some characters are just some characters are just getting short here, which is odd. But hopefully if when they make a 4-inch Rosalina, I hope she's gonna be taller. It would suck though if they made her the same height as the 4-inch Peach and Daisy figure. Here is one more comparison. This time I threw in Mario and Luigi, and then Yoshi and Toad. I actually almost forgot about this comparison, but here is the new Wario next to the old 4-inch Wario figure. Alright, so that is going to wrap up this review on the Jakks specific 2.5-inch Wario figure from Wave 46. So if you guys want to pick this up, it is currently hitting Target. But let me know what are your thoughts on this in the comments down below. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the review. Until then, take care, my friends.